Hi, my name is Amy. Thank you very much for watching, and let's make some bad financial decisions together. This is for entertainment purposes only, so if you're entertained, please like and subscribe. So, IMST just had its first distribution, and I am so excited about this. It had 140% distribution, which is amazing. And in comparison, MSTY had 133% distribution this period. However, one little caveat over here. IMST came out on April 1st, so this particular distribution has more than a month in it. So we won't know until a few distributions from now what is a typical distribution rate and what can we expect, and is the total return better and we get a little bit less distribution, or is the NAV the same and we get less distribution, or do we get the same pretty much or more than MSTY? So I don't know, and I'm excited to look and compare these in the future. Also, not for nothing, I noticed today that Robinhood changed the maintenance ratio. It has a 60% margin maintenance, but MSTY has a 70%. So if that extra 10% makes a difference for you, then you might want to consider this more. But that's just if you're using margin or a lot of margin. So far, though, if you look at the total real returns, Mr. is winning. The growth of the $10,000 from April 3rd, Mr. would have been $14,092.29. IMST would be $12,850, and MSTY would be $13,536. So I think what happened was a few days in there was a really big rally for MicroStrategy, and IMST got capped, and MSTY did not get capped, at least not capped as much. And that is how you know, it's a good fund and they're managing it well, is on those extreme days when it goes up or down. So I am pretty happy that I bought into IMST. I'm so glad that my we'll just keep an eye on it in the future. And when I have more money, we'll figure out where this will fit in. Because, if I'm getting more money, a total real return from MSTY, maybe I don't have to be in IMST. But maybe if I'm doing more margin, that extra 10% really does make a difference. So it's still more than if I just did an XDTE or YMAX or something. So it's still doing really well. If you look, though, at, I don't think the 6 month would be helpful, but for the 1 month here, it looks like this is just a regular growth chart, but MSTY did really well, and then the IMST has been steadier and not you can see that it has the same general shape, but it didn't go down as much as MSTY. And it's, if you see the last 5 days, it's spiked up and it spiked down, and it's just following the same trend, but not exactly for MSTY. So maybe we should add MSTR here too. So yield max is actually following Mr. much closer than Bitwise. So you can see that MicroStrategy and MSTY are moving, well, until you move out to the 1 month. Anyways, this is YieldMight, and I've added the IMST. I have filtered it on the MSTR underlying. And so if you had put $100 into MST, you would have gotten $6.31 monthly. Or in Misty, it would be $10.41. In Winter, $7.08. And for iMist, it would be $11.76. So the distribution this time for iMist is much higher. Also, I think if we go to the total real returns like tomorrow or the next day, it'll calculate the distribution. So the answer for the total real return might actually go in IMST's favor once you calculate the return in. So, but yeah, and if you click into the details, you can see that it has one distribution. You have the stock price that you can change manually on your own, the dividend amount, and the starting amount. And it'll show you how many shares you start with, the distribution amount, and the next declaration day. So today's financial Philharmonics is MicroStrategy Dreams. There's just been so many new MicroStrategy or strategy, if you want to call them that, new products, MST, IMST, and I was very excited about it, so I wrote a song about it. What are your thoughts on MST and IMST? And I will talk to you all later. Bye.